So right here we got the Oscar 52-inch sawmill from Hudson, capable of cutting up to a 52-inch log. This is primarily going to be used in probably cutting your tabletops and countertops and stuff like that, your big diameter wood. You wouldn't necessarily use this for making dimensional lumber. The way that we bring this set in is you got a few options on the engine. This one has a 35 horsepower on it. Electric start, as well as you got a couple different options when it comes to your ground drive. This is the heavy duty ground drive, and this is in a 20-foot. You have an option of 16-foot and a 24-foot, just depending on what kind of sizes you got of lumber to cut. So you can get this unit in just a push style, kind of like our smaller mills. So this one actually has a dual ground feed on it.
Now what does this do?
This helps propel the mill across the track.
Okay.
You got a winch system that's going to take your head up and down for setting your height and your depth of your cut. And just like on all Hudson sawmills, we have a gauge here that's going to show our depth and where we're cutting at. If you look at the build of this, and if you look at the size of the shaft and the bearings that they use on this, you can kind of see how robust and how heavy duty it is. Gives you an idea of the quality that's put into this mill. If you look down here, what we have here is this is our log dog. So this is what's used to clamp to hold the log in place as you're cutting. So basically it's just a cam over. So when you release it, it pops back and then you can adjust it up and down. Then when you push down, it's going to cam over and lock this tooth into your log to keep it from moving while you're cutting. It is mobile, so you can move it, set it up on whatever job site you wanted to. And what's really nice about this is you have these jack screws here. So what you would do is you would set it down, and you could use some timber, as you can see that we have, to support this. The biggest thing is you want to have this track as level as you can get it, as flat as you can get it. So basically we got our key on and off for our start. And then above here, what this is this is going to be our throttle up and down. This particular model utilizes a centrifugal clutch. So as soon as the engine gains RPMs, it's going to engage the blade. And then over here, we got up and down for our winch. So this is going to raise our head up and down. The drive system here, this gray box, you got forward and reverse, and then you got your creep control. And in this control, it's a variable speed. So as you dial it up and down, it's going to increase the feed rate of the mill going across the log.
But we'll just show a big heavy cut off of this thing, what we could do, and we'll throw that off. We'll take a look at the grain. We'll go ahead and fire this thing up and we'll make a cut here. We made our first cut, but just to show, you can cut stuff real thin with this. We'll cut roughly about 1/8 of an inch here. But
Wow.
So this is the biggest mill that I carry. It's a 52. Hudson does make one a little bit larger than this. It's a 60. But from here we go down to a 36-inch class machine, 30, 28, 21, and you know, depending on your budget, Hudson has a mill for every budget and every application.
So basically what I'm doing here is I've set my blade back on my log, kind of get me a starting point to where I'm at on my gauge here. So up top here, if you see this line here, I'm sitting right at 27 inches. So basically all I'm looking for is give me a starting point, because I want to cut 4 inches is what I'm going to do on this one. So what I'm basically going to do is back it up here, and then I'm going to lower it down to my 4-inch cut there. So now I know right where I'm at, where I'm cutting. And now you've seen what the Oscar 52 sawmill can do.